For the big gig, we're going to get to that actually in just a minute, but there is a press conference starting right now about an officer that was stabbed. Let's listen in.
Our thoughts and prayers go out to the family and the injured officer. A quick statement. Today, shortly after 1 p.m., 2 Capitol police officers responded to an address alarm on the 4th floor of the Milwaukee State Office building. When officers responded, they were confronted by a subject, a male. One officer was stabbed in the neck. The injured officer was taken to the hospital and is currently in stable condition. No other state employees were reported injured. The officer is a 10-year veteran of the Capitol Police Department. He's 66-year-old and a state certified officer. The scene has been secured by the Milwaukee Police Department, and who is leading the investigation in cooperation with the Wisconsin State Capitol Police Department. The suspect fled the scene, and officers are continuing to search for the suspect. The investigation is in the early stages, and with that, I'm going to turn it over to Assistant Chief from the Milwaukee Police Department, Hudson.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Assistant Chief Edith Hudson, last name spelled Hudson. The Milwaukee Police Department would also like to send out our thoughts and our prayers for the injured officer, as well as his family and his co-workers. As was mentioned, the Milwaukee Police Department, along with representatives from the Capitol Police, will be taking over the investigation in this matter. One important thing that I would like to stress right now is that we're in the early stages of the investigation. However, at this time, it does not appear that this incident was an act of random violence. We are searching for individuals that may have been involved in this. We have a couple of leads that we're following up on. However, we do ask the public, if they have any information, to please convey that to us at 935-7360. Again, because we're in the early stages of this active investigation, there's not a lot of information that I can share with you right now. However, we are willing to take your questions, and if I can share something with you, I'll make sure that I do.
As far as the suspect description, you say this might not be an act of random violence. Help us help you. Is there anything you can tell us about the suspect we might be able to tell the public?
Okay. Do we want to do the physical that we have? Okay. At this time, the suspect is a black male. He appears to be in his mid to late 20s. He's approximately 5'11", 160 pounds, and we do not have a clothing description to provide at this time. We do not have a picture that we can share with you right now.
Did you say you might be looking at more than one person? You said you're tracking down several different leads?
We are tracking down several different leads. Yes, that does not necessarily mean that we are looking for several different people.
Was this person with someone? Were they conducting business inside?
I can't share that with you right now.
When you say not random, do you mean they were targeting workers inside or specifically targeting Capitol Police?
I can't share that information with you right now.
Was this Capitol Police officer armed at the time?
I do not know that.
Yes, he was.
Yes, he was.
They are sworn officers.
Yes.
I don't know about this. It was a knife stabbed with. Can you say what this officer was stabbed with?
The officer was injured. I cannot tell you exactly what type of instrument was used to inflict that injury.
Have you identified the name of the person you're looking for?
We are still in the early stages of the investigation, so that information I would not be able to share with you.
In a more general sense, talk about the severity of this crime. This is a place where the public comes to do business every day, and an officer being assaulted.
Right. As always, the Milwaukee Police Department, as well as the Capitol Police, take the safety of the users of this building very seriously. We always do everything that we can to ensure safety. We will be reviewing measures to make sure that we do the best that we can to ensure safety, and I'm sure at a later time we could probably provide more information for you.
Can you say anything about the disturbance he was creating? Was he shouting? Was he verbally abusive to an employee? Can you say anything about the disturbance?
Right. I can't share that with you right now. I'm sorry.
Was the building locked down at any time? Did you heard reports that there was a lockdown?
Well, when there's an area that is a scene of a crime, we always lock down that particular area for evidentiary reasons. I cannot tell you that the entire building was locked down, because I don't believe that it was.
Safe to say this whole thing was caught on camera, surveillance tape?
I cannot confirm that with you right now. But later on, as the investigation progresses, we'll be able to release more information for y'all. There's no reason why it wouldn't be open tomorrow for regular business.
Any extra security will be here tomorrow?
We will definitely review security of the building, and if we need to have additional officers here, we will definitely do so.
No injury to that second officer or anything like that?
No. No additional. Nothing I can share with you. I'm sorry, I wish I had more information to share, but that's about it that I can share right now. We will make sure as more information becomes available that we do share that with you. Okay? No, sorry, I can't share that. Thank you very much.
Okay, this is a briefing that we've been listening to from Capitol Police and Milwaukee Police about an officer stabbed at the state office building. This is in downtown Milwaukee at 6th and Wells. This is near the area where police headquarters is located, near the area where the museum is. This is the state office building, and an officer was stabbed there this afternoon.
Yeah, we're being told that officer, 66 years old. The suspect right now they do not have in custody. They are looking for this person. They gave a relatively vague description. We're being told he's a black male, mid to late 20s, 5'11", 160 pounds. They are reviewing their measures right now. They did have the 4th floor in that area on lockdown. They said for evidence reasons. That officer, we're being told that 66-year-old suffering non-life-threatening injuries. But of course, everyone's saying their thoughts and prayers are with him and his family right now.
Police saying that they do not believe this is a random act. This is not a random act, but they are still looking for the suspect. The number, if you have any information to help them, is on your screen. And also to clarify, this is not a Milwaukee police officer. This is a Capitol police officer. Many of us are familiar with Capitol Police as patrolling the state capitol in Madison. They also have responsibilities for patrolling the state office building, providing security in downtown Milwaukee. A 66-year-old officer with 10 years on the force, and more information coming up on Live at 5. We'll be right back.